Since my last update, the value of my portfolio increased over $7,000 with no new money added. On top of this, I received massive dividend income, earning over $167 in just one day. Throughout this video, I'll be revealing my entire $48,783 long-term dividend stock portfolio, so stay tuned. My name is Zach, and you should leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video. The purpose of me doing these monthly updates is to show the progression of my portfolio over time. Since dividend investing is a long-term strategy, consistency is the name of the game. These updates help hold myself accountable, and I hope can be a source of motivation for others as well. Before I dive into my analysis, I'd like to share that this video is sponsored by trackyourdividends.com. This website offers a simple and free way to track the performance of your portfolio. Just enter stocks manually or link your bank account to have access to all their features. For free, you can see stats about your portfolio, stock and sector diversification, upcoming dividends, and future value projections. On top of this, you can get email alerts when a stock you own declares or pays a dividend. This is useful for seeing whether a stock you own increased or decreased their dividend payout. If you sign up, make sure to use my link trackyourdividends.com/dividend data. That's trackyourdividends.com/dividend data. This way they know I sent you. I'll be using some of their website features throughout the video. So with that said, let's jump into my analysis. This table shows that since May, I've gone from $32,939 to $39,426 invested. During this same time frame, we can see that my dividend yield on cost increased from 4.58% to 5.49%, and my compounded dividend yield increased from 4.61% to 5.66%. The dividend yield decreased since my last update because I finally entered Disney having no dividends since it's been suspended. The differential between dividend yield and compounded dividend yield is now 0.17%. This stat continued to increase because of reinvested dividends and acts as a measurement of the snowball effect. In this chart, you can see how the value of my dividend portfolio has changed over time. My current value is $48,783.32, which is a significant increase. Over the past few months, the market has soared and my portfolio went along for the ride. However, I've drastically decreased my investing because of this price increase and have started to stockpile more cash for another downturn. This is shown by me not buying any new stocks since my last update other than reinvesting dividends. In this next chart, you can see my dividend income to date. In November, I received $137.42 in dividends. However, in December, I'm on track for my largest month of dividends thus far, already earning $214.22. This was fueled by me earning $167.63 on December 10th alone. $121.66 was from ExxonMobil, $23.80 from Chevron, $8.34 from IBM, $7.24 from Scotts Miracle-Gro, and $6.59 from Sunoco products. If you follow me on Twitter, I try and tweet out every single time I earn a dividend or buy a new stock. My cost allocation by sector is the same as last month. Energy, communication services, and real estate are my three largest sectors at 23.8%, 19.1%, and 13.3% respectively. My lowest sectors are utilities at 0.9% and technology at 4.32%. On trackyourdividends.com, you can see how your portfolio's current value is diversified. Here you can see that energy and communication services are close to the same, even though I've invested more into energy. This is because some of the stocks haven't increased in value as much. You can also see the diversification by stock as shown here. Alright, now let's look at my portfolio as a whole. Again, I'll be using trackyourdividends.com to show all my holdings. Here you can see that my portfolio has seen a capital gains increase of $8,174. The dividend yield on cost is 5.7%, and the estimated annual dividend income is $2,308. Now let's look at all 32 of my current stocks. I have 7 shares of Apple, which is something that I'm looking to increase over the long term. I have 41 shares of Ben. This is a dividend aristocrat in the finance sector that has been increasing its dividends for 40 years. I have 42.39 shares of BGS Foods, which I got at a fantastic yield on cost of 12.19%. This is great considering how much the stock has increased since my purchase. I have 18.71 shares of Chevron and 19 shares of Disney. Disney has seen a significant increase in price over the past 2 months. However, I want to build a large position in this company long term. I'm hoping to buy more if the price goes down to a more reasonable level, closer to my cost per share. I have 8 shares of Dow Chemical, which I got at a 9.96 yield on cost. I have 5 shares of ED, which has 46 years of dividend growth. I have 75.25 shares of EPD, which I recently did a stock review on. That video will be linked in the description. I have 41.95 shares of FRT, which is my largest position in the real estate sector. It's a dividend king, and I've made multiple videos on it. I've got 7 shares of Genuine Parts Company, 5 shares of IBM, 84.4 shares of Invesco, 7 shares of Johnson & Johnson, 26 shares of Kraft Heinz, 20.34 shares of Coca-Cola, 5.11 shares of Leidos, 5 shares of McDonald's, 18.37 shares of 3M, 16.84 shares of Altria Group, 17.4 shares of Nucor Corporation, 16.45 shares of Realty Income, 4 shares of PepsiCo, 24.92 shares of Pfizer, 11.72 shares of Scotts Miracle-Gro, 14.43 shares of Sunoco Products, 186.14 shares of AT&T, which is one of my largest holdings, also 15.44 shares of UGI, 10.54 shares of UVV, 3 shares of Verizon, 24.32 shares of Walgreens, 28.15 shares of Welltower, and 142.66 shares of ExxonMobil. Currently, my largest holdings are ExxonMobil, AT&T, Federal Realty, Disney, and 3M. These are likely to change over time and have been heavily influenced by what I've found to be value during this wild year that has been 2020. Now, I went through all this pretty quick, but you can pause the video to focus in on any costs and yields of any specific stock if you're interested. Also, I've made stock reviews on many of these, which you can check out for additional information. Leave a comment below if you want me to do a full stock review on any of these holdings. If you want to see how my entire portfolio changes, then you can support me on Patreon, where every month I upload my full portfolio. Once again, I'd like to thank trackyourdividends.com for sponsoring the video. It's free to sign up, but they do have a premium version with more features. This makes the website ad-free, provides stock analysis, stock popularity, and dividend safety scores. For example, we can take a look at AT&T, which is very popular among dividend investors. You can see various stats like how the PE ratio compares to other stocks in its sector, same with the price to book value ratio. Additionally, you can see other things like how the earnings per share trends in recent history, the dividend history, and a dividend safety score, which they calculate themselves. Their stock popularity tool shows the most popular stocks among users on their platform. This could be useful to find other popular stocks among like-minded investors. So again, it's free to sign up, but the premium version is available for $5.99 a month with a 7-day free trial, or $59.99 a year with 2 months free. There's a 14-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. If you sign up, please make sure to use my link trackyourdividends.com/dividend data so they know I sent you. The link will be in the description of this video. Thank you for watching Dividend Data. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you follow me on Twitter, link in the description, you can get real-time updates of my buys and dividends coming in. You can support the channel over on Patreon and be a part of making these videos happen. The link is in the description. Please leave a comment below, and thank you for watching.